Hello, everyone. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you're watching us from. This is the Christian Women in Digital Business Show with me, Rachel, and I am Sunday, and with my business partner Rachel, who is my co-host for tonight. And I welcome you to this digital business show. We have been talking on our main topic, where is money, and today we are talking about generosity and giving. So let us know on the comment section where you're watching us from, and let us know how you feel about this topic. What is your say? But before we go any further, allow me welcome my business partner Rachel to introduce herself. Rachel, welcome.
Hello, hello, hello. I'm excited to be here. It's still in the day. It's around 5:13. And I know it's 8:13 in East Africa. So my name is Rachel Nyakwe Jackson. I'm speaking to you right now from Monrovia, Liberia. I'm in my home country. So I'm super excited to be here with this beautiful topic today, talking on generosity and giving. Wow, this is something is difficult to speak about. Most times they speak on it in the church, but it becomes different. But we thought to bring it to you today. So stay tuned. We can't wait to share with you. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Rachel. We can't wait to hear from you. And as I said, and Rachel also said it, our topic is generosity and giving. Our main topic has been, where is money? This is the main question that everyone else is asking, everyone else is looking money. Where is money? Where is money? And we have this verse in Ecclesiastes 10 and 19 as our main verse for the week. It says, a feast is made for the laughter. Wine makes life merry, and money is the answer for everything. So, which means we need money to answer so many things that we need in our daily life. And today we talked of several topics. Yesterday we talked about investing wisely, and today we are talking about generosity and giving. And we say that there is power in being generous. There is power of generosity. We can prove this with the Bible reference on Proverbs chapter 11, verse 25, which says, a generous person will prosper. Whoever refreshes others will also be refreshed. So if you refresh others, you pay attention to those ones who are needy, those ones who are unprivileged, the disabled, the widows. You also be refreshed in one way or the other. Not the same people whom you have helped to be the one to help you, but someone else will help you. God's face will shine upon you. So we always have two questions, and Rachel is coming up with a very, very first question. How does generosity impact one's financial journey? How can you, being generous, in fact, impact your life generously? Thank you, Rachel. Welcome.
Oh, great. I said this topic is unique. And before the show, just before, I think you heard me listening to some stories that were set up. This homeless guy went into the church, and then he needed some donation, but he was looking for the Bible. He didn't have a Bible. They were all homeless, hiding in the basement. So one of them said they actually wanted to hear a sermon today. So when he went into the church, the church member drove him away, chased him away, saying that she pays money to fix the roof. She did this, she did that, and she chased him away. But the guy requested a Bible, and the reverend gave him the Bible. So he actually followed him slowly right next to the church. He went, and then this guy went and he was preaching. And there was no donation that day. So, I mean, it made me to feel that we as Christians, we need to do more, because sometimes we are so busy with ourselves, with our personal life, being selfish, and then people next door, they actually need our help, but we are looking out there, but the people next to us, we just abandon them. So this guy quoted Matthew 35:25, where he said, I was homeless and I was homeless, you took me in. I was hungry, you fed me. That passage. And then it made the reverend to just become so depressed, and he went and called for donation, and he was able to give them. So now we are here today with our question. How does generosity impact one's financial journey? Your financial journey. How does your generosity, when you are being generous, when you are giving to people, when you are someone who is, you give freely, a person who is willing to give to people at all time, people who are in need, not giving and expecting. How does it impact your financial journey? So we say generosity invokes God's blessing. If you are generous, because even the Bible say what? We should give with good measure, pressed down, huh? Press down, shaking it over, and so that it will be what? Pull into our bosom. It's also is more blessed to give than to receive. So so generosity invokes God's blessing. And it's in the Bible, Proverbs 11:25. A generous person will prosper. Whoever refreshes others will be refreshed. If you refresh others, you will be refreshed. Not thinking that if you give me, because I will give you, but give others, and God in turn will turn others to give you. So the Bible teaches us that a generous heart leads to what? Prosperity. A generous heart leads to prosperity. When individuals willingly share their resources with others, trust me, God Himself have promised. God have promised to bless them in return. If you share with people, don't expect that they will give you, but God Himself will touch others to bless you. This principle suggests that generosity is not about giving, you know, about giving, but also about what? Inviting blessing onto one's financial journey. Because if you give, God will make a way, not the same way, not because I gave Sunday a pen, then I should expect a pen. God is even going to give me what I need because I just gave this I just gave this willingly. So let's look at the principle of the sowing and the harvest. So the Bible in 2 Corinthians 9 verse 6, it says, remember, whosoever sows sparingly will reap sparingly, and whosoever sow generously will what? Reap generously. So if you think that you are so choosy, you want to keep, and even you are not giving with a good heart, it's difficult for you to get. But if you give generously, you are going to receive. God is going to pour down His blessing upon you. This verse illustrates a fundamental principle of generosity. The more one gives, the more one receives. If you give others, you receive. You know, a land to sowing seed in a field. A generous person it seem as sowing generously. If you give, meaning you are sowing, you give to people, you are sowing. It leads to what? Bountiful harvest. It makes you to what? To harvest. When you harvest, people say, wow, you mean this little place that she planted and this is what she has reaped? Even just this little giving that she is doing, this is what she has been able to receive. You see? So um in a context of financial, in a context of finances, this implies that generosity can what? Contribute to a more abundant financial journey. If you are generous and you are giving people, God can in turn learn, find a way to bless you because He will give you, He said He will give us the desire of our heart. So, God's provision of generous giver. Let's look at the Bible, Philippians 4:9. It says, and my God shall meet, and my God shall meet all, not some, and my God shall meet all your needs according to his what? Riches in glory. It's not saying my God shall, meet some of your needs, but it say all of your needs. So that all is open. It depends what you want. It depends. It's a blank check. What do you want? You ask God to give you, but let your heart be open to give. Generosity is often, accompanied by faith in God's provision. These verses assures believers that as they give generously, God will meet their needs. So let's also look at trusting in God's faithfulness and responding with generosity can bring about a positive impact on one's life. It can bring about positive impact. So in summary, you know, this principle suggests that generosity a is not only a virtue in itself, but also a key factor in shaping one's financial journey. Invoking God's blessing and align with the principle, sowing and reaping and relying on God's provision for those who give generously. So if you give generously and then you do all these things, meaning you can rely on God because His words never lie. He said He will do it, He will meet. He have never promised and He failed. So let us be in the position to give generously, and our financial journey will be impacted and will be shaped. Thank you so much. Thank you, Sunday.
Thank you very much, Rachel, for those powerful points. There are three main points, but they are very powerful. If you take it, you really be of a great help to you. And let us know where you're watching us from. Kindly subscribe to our YouTube channel. It's yet a new channel, but it's growing. So, the Christian Women in Digital Business. So, I'm coming up with the second question, and it's here. What biblical teachings inspires a generous heart? What are those biblical teachings that really compels us to be giving? Rachel has already given us the impact of uh, generosity in our financial journey, and she gave a lot of powerful points with biblical reference. So I'm also giving these teachings that are in the Bible that inspires us to give. One is the story of the rich man. I think it's the third day we are repeating this story of this the rich young ruler who went to Jesus. He asked Jesus, how can I enter into the kingdom of God? How can I have the kingdom of God? And Jesus told him, do not lie, do not take people's property, do not do this, do not do this. And he said he did that long time ago, even when he was still very young, and he was doing it. And Jesus said, oh, one more thing you need to do. And he says, what is that? And he says, go and sell all your things, give them to the poor, give to the poor. And that was the most hardest part for him to take. And this tells us that Jesus is also teaching us to put away everything that we have and put him first. Like when we offer our help, our support to those ones who are needy, those ones who are poor, we are doing it to God. So it was one of the hardest things, but it was worth doing it. And because Jesus said it, this teaching also inspires us to give generously, to give to anyone. It's not only those people who are near you, those people you know. You can give to anyone as the Lord directs you, or you find them need to give. And that story, we find it in the book of Mark 17, Mark 10, 17 to 27. You can find that story there, the rich young ruler. And the second thing that compels us to give is, I think Rachel mentioned it, that whoever give sparingly, you also reap sparingly. If you give generously, you'll be given also generously. So these teachings also help us to learn how to, it inspires us to be giving, because you can reap also generously. The way you give, you will also be given. But sometimes it's not, we expect to be those same people who gives us to be the one to give us back, but that is not the case. When we give, we don't give with the expectation of getting back from those people. God opened door in a different way, in a different perspective. Maybe it could not be financial that you'll get. Maybe you'll get something different that you had been looking for a very long time to get, and that is because of giving. And giving more special to the needy, giving to the work of God, giving to those ones who are underprivileged, giving to those ones who cannot afford. It's really very important. Giving to those strangers that do not know where to get support from. It is very important. You become like an angel to them. So another teachings that really um, help us to motivate us in giving is the in Acts 20 verse 25. It says, in everything I did, I saw you did. By this kind of hard work will we must help others. We must help others that are unprivileged, those ones who are weak. It doesn't matter how hard you worked to get your money or maybe to get your resources. There is this giving back. You have to give to those ones who are in need, and this impact, as with the what Rachel mentioned, the impact of generosity in our financial journey. The results of all those giving to the needy, giving to those ones who are strangers, giving to those ones who really needed help. It is very important. It impacts our financial status in a very, very powerful way. You cannot beat a giver. You cannot compete with someone who is a giver, because as much as he gives or she gives, she gets more. She gets more than, because what, there is power in giving. There is power that is on the one who is giving than the one who is receiving. The one who is giving is more blessed than the one who is receiving. But it doesn't mean that we need to be in need so that we can be blessed. It impacts all areas of our life, just because of that. One giving, in our health, in our children. You find that your children are healthy. You find everyone else is okay. Everything is all well. It's because of your generosity. Sometimes you may think that it's because of, I have been so careful. No, it's because of your generosity. That sacrificial giving is very powerful in our daily life as Christians, as children of God. It also has great impact, as Rachel mentioned, those impacts in how it can impact our financial journey, our health journey, our family, our joy. It impacts all areas of our lives. Just because of that one giving, all areas of your life are catered for. When you give, you find yourself stay in good health, your family is in good health, your children are doing well in school, you're getting opportunities. It's because of what you have done. Giving is a currency. There was someone who says that giving is a powerful currency that you don't have the exchange of it. So it empowers all areas of your life. It gives you the joy. It gives you in a different way that you don't even know how it works, but it works. So I just want to end here. Thank you very much. We always have two questions, and we have mentioned those questions. Let us know on the comment section, what is your takeaway on these points, and what is your contribution. Let us know also where you're watching us from, because we are so much grateful to hear where you're watching us from. And then secondly, we want to also give you the breaking news, as Rachel is coming to mention it. Rachel, you're welcome.
The breaking news. The breaking news is here. Maybe you are wondering, who are these people? Usually we say this at the beginning of the show. We say to you, we are what? Online business owners. And because we decided to blend our business with our values. Remember, Was it day before yesterday? We were speaking on our values, value creation. So now we are here, we are blending our what? Business with our value. So we thought to just bring it to you. And this was a myth that Christian women should not be involved, and they are not to be involved. Those who are having online presence, they are like maybe they are just showing themselves. No, we are saying opportunities are online. There are greater opportunities online. It also is used for evangelism because Jesus said before his second coming, his voice will have reached all part, the utmost part of the world. Remember a few weeks ago, was it the other week? We were speaking on the internet as a gift from God because the evangelism is ongoing. We will sit right here and speak to people beyond. So if you are watching and say, how do I get, involved in this? What can I do? Our websites are running right here. For Sunday. You will see the www.sundayandjicoonline.com. The www, maybe you always hear us speaking of it, is the World Wide Web. I remember there was was it last year? Yeah, we were in the car, and then one of the colleagues said, this today I know of this, this www, because usually it's a www, he said, today I know it's the World Wide Web. So World Wide Web .sundayandjicoonline.com. Now for me, it's the World Wide Web, Sunday World Web, RachelNyankwaJackson.com. You see, this is our website. It's running on the screen. It's just before us. And then, if you are interested or you want to know more, just pick that www.sundayandjicoonline. Put in your browser. Just put that in your browser, enter, and then you have the interface where it will request you to write your name and your email address. Then there's a condition. Don't write your name and just go, running. There's a condition, a small box that you need to take. Take that for me and then click sign me up. Just pause a bit, few seconds, and then you will find there will be a video training, a webinar that we have twice a week. We have it on Tuesdays and Thursdays. But the time is here. Even Sunday have written. If you register for our free training live session every Tuesdays and Thursday, 8 p.m. EST is Eastern Standard Time. And then Wednesday is Wednesday morning, 3 a.m. at 3 a.m. East African time, 2 a.m. Central African time, 12 a.m. 12 a.m. GMT is what the West African time, but it's the Greenwich Mean Time. It's a GMT because I'm in Liberia right now, so we are online direct with what with London. So when you hear can we correspond directly with the time of the BBC. Yes, let me see the time now. Now it's 17:36. So now is the same time in London. So that time is the country I'm in right now. That's the time we are using. So just take it and then you can watch, register, because once you do, there will be an email that will be sent to you while you are watching the replay, and then you check your email. That link will be there requesting you to register. And we want you to register. You can register today and watch, and participate in the tomorrow. You will see, you even comment. You participate in the tomorrow one, which will be so exciting. There are thousands of people making their way online. Was last week I checked, we have 188,000 K, 188,000 humans, families, business owners in our business community. People who are what? Wanting to make changes, and people who have even made changes in their lives. People who are wanting, they are joining. Try it. Don't be left behind. We said to you, have a plan B, have a plan B, because life is what? Dynamic. And you can't afford to miss out. We want to see you on the inside. Thank you, Sunday.
Yes, life is dynamic. Have a plan B. You'd never know what will happen to the plan A, so that the plan B can be the one to help you out. So, thank you very much for watching. We'll see you again tomorrow in our next episode, and that will be the last for this series. We will come up with another one. Thank you very much. Have a blessed time. Bye.
Bye bye.